Change is the only constant. The more you resist it, the greater your suffering. Instead, bend like bamboo in the storm, for flexibility preserves your strength, while rigidity leads to breakage. Silence is the soil in which wisdom grows. The less you speak, the more you observe. The more you observe, the deeper your understanding. Words spent unwisely are like spilled water, irretrievable and wasted. Do not seek to dominate others, for power over people is fleeting. Instead, seek to master yourself. The man who rules his mind and body is invincible, untouched by external forces. Simplicity reveals the truth. The more you complicate your life with excess, the further you drift from clarity. Strip away distractions, and what remains is the essence of what truly matters. The path to virtue is narrow and steep, but once taken, it becomes easier with each step. Every choice to act with integrity reinforces the next, leading you to a life of moral clarity. The weak may outlast the strong by adapting. The reed bends with the wind, while the oak snaps under its force. In the face of adversity, resilience, not stubbornness, ensures survival. Do not let fear dictate your actions. The more you shy away from challenges, the more power they hold over you. Embrace discomfort, for it is the forge in which greatness is shaped. A contented mind finds joy in little. When you depend on external sources for happiness, you become a slave to circumstance. Master your inner world, and peace will follow you wherever you go. It is the nature of man to seek validation, but external approval is like a flame, bright but fleeting. Self-respect, built from within, is a lasting light that guides you through even the darkest times. The wise man does not chase pleasure, for he knows it is a fleeting illusion. Instead, he seeks to cultivate peace, which grows from contentment and endures through the highs and lows of life. The journey is the reward. The more you focus on the destination, the more you miss the lessons along the way. Embrace every step, for it shapes the person you become when you finally arrive. To serve others is to serve oneself. Acts of kindness and service, though seemingly outward, nourish the spirit and foster a sense of unity that dissolves the illusion of separation. What you chase will elude you. In pursuing desires too fervently, you push them further away. Letting go of attachment allows life to flow toward you naturally, like water to the lowest point. Inaction can be as powerful as action. Sometimes the wisest choice is to step back, observe, and allow events to unfold. In doing nothing, you may accomplish more than in frantic effort. The mind is a garden. If you plant seeds of worry and doubt, they will grow and overwhelm you. Instead, cultivate thoughts of peace and resilience, and watch how your life blossoms accordingly. Do not measure life by what you accumulate, for possessions weigh the soul down. True wealth is found in experiences, relationships, and the wisdom that grows from living mindfully in each moment. A master is not someone who never makes mistakes, but someone who learns deeply from them. To err is not a failure, but an opportunity for growth that brings you closer to mastery. The more you guard your tongue, the fewer regrets you'll have. Words once spoken cannot be taken back. Be slow to speak, and ensure that your words are as thoughtful as your actions. Time is like a river. It flows regardless of your awareness. The more mindful you are of each passing moment, the more you can influence the current and direct your life toward fulfillment. Do not expect others to see the world as you do. Every person carries their own lens of perception. Understanding this prevents frustration and opens the door to empathy and compassion. True strength lies in stillness. The more you act in haste, the more you risk missteps. Patience is a quiet force that bends time in your favor, and every decision delayed for clarity brings greater wisdom to your path. The more you don't have sex, the less you are driven by desires that cloud the mind. Without distraction, the spirit sharpens, and your focus deepens on pursuits that elevate your inner growth and purpose. Wealth of the mind far exceeds material riches. What is gained by gold can be lost by folly, but the wisdom you cultivate stays with you, guiding every future decision with precision and insight. To control your emotions is to master life itself. Anger, joy, sorrow, they should pass like clouds across the sky. Never let them take root, or they will steer you off course like a rudderless ship. A wise man knows that seeking fame is chasing wind. The world forgets quickly, but a quiet life of virtue is remembered in the hearts of those whose lives you've touched in subtle, lasting ways. Humility is the foundation of wisdom. The more you think you know, the further you are from the truth. Embrace the limits of your knowledge, and in that humility, you will find true understanding. The wise man does not force outcomes. He moves with the current of life, adjusting as needed, but never pushing too hard against what is meant to unfold. Trust in the natural order of things. Strive for balance in all things. Excess in any direction leads to imbalance, whether in work, rest, or pleasure. The middle path, though often less glamorous, is the way to lasting contentment. The more you crave power, the further you drift from wisdom. A wise man seeks inner power, the kind that comes from self-discipline and moral clarity, rather than control over others. Do not judge yourself by the standards of others, for comparison leads to envy. Instead, measure yourself by your own progress and find satisfaction in knowing you are better today than yesterday. In the stillness of nature, all truths can be found. The trees, rivers, and mountains do not hurry or strive, yet they accomplish great things. Learn from their quiet wisdom and find peace in your own pace. The wise man knows that his body is temporary, but his spirit is eternal. Focus on what nourishes the soul, for that is the part of you that will endure long after the body has faded. The more you resist your emotions, the stronger they become. Accept them as passing clouds, neither good nor bad, and you will find that they lose their power over you with time and patience. The more you control your desires, the less control they have over you. By mastering your cravings, whether for wealth, pleasure, or recognition, you gain freedom to act from a place of true intention. Do not fear solitude, for in silence you meet your true self. The distractions of the world pull you away from your essence, but in solitude, you reconnect with the core of your being and find peace.